Hello, it's Simon with today's Sacred Sunday talk. Just a short talk for today. And as I've come outside, the sun is out and I'm present to something, and that is senses. We have all this amazing sense as a human, and some people have that in extraordinary ways. Everything from normal senses up to synesthesia. Others have quite challenges. Maybe they have differences in how they perceived light and sound and smell. And today what I'm most present to, that you can't tell over the video, is the scent. There's a scent in the air today, that scent of summer and spring, a mixture of sort of wet grass and flowers, and it's hard to describe, but it's also quite distinct. And as I was preparing to sort of do what I'm doing this morning, I got thinking about that, thinking about how the smell of a strawberry in the summertime can alter everything, thinking how your favourite smells can really alter that. And if you can, take a moment right now and just close your eyes and imagine one of those smells that you love to smell, one of those moments you've had perhaps, where you've smelt something and just been enveloped by it. And so maybe regularly you smell it, or maybe once in a while, maybe you haven't smelled it for ages, but that scent can come back to us so strongly. And yet it's one of those things that's invisible. And there's so much of life like that. So that sense, if you can remember it, that scent and that sense, what does it bring to mind? And is it a logical thing, or is it something a little bit beyond logic? Not like a linear equation, but something a little bit profound. Maybe it's where you smelt it, whether it was who you're with. Maybe it was part of the journey you were on, and something was happening at the time that reminded you, anchored that in, as they say. And I don't know what that is for you, but I know for me there's been things like honeysuckle that I remember smelling time and time again growing up in the gardens around here. Whether it was the smell of fresh fruit, from blackberries on the fields and the little woodland roads, to strawberries and other things. And you can tell for me a strawberry is a really strong smell. And it's very different when you have this sanitized version than when you've gone out to the fields and actually picked a fresh, ripe strawberry. And it's a subtle fragrance, not this bright, brash, artificial strawberry, with a very subtle flavour. And I think life has that quality to it that's really quite hard to describe. And yes, they can do these scientific experiments and analyse it and go, this is because of this chemical and this chemical, this chemical, and maybe recreate it so that it seems to be the same. But if something isn't the whole, if it hasn't got that full spectrum, perhaps it isn't exactly the same in the impact it's really having with you. And for each person there's going to be different times and different tonalities and a whole raft of features to life, which I think are quite profound. Today, when you have your Sunday and you're watching this live or recorded, I'd love you to think about scent and think about how these various senses we have alter ourselves. And for many people, today can be a day of quiet, of thinking and solitude, and actually sort of getting into that touch with what's sacred for you. And for others, they may be working, they may be busy preparing things for the medical arena, education and business. And whatever's true for you, just take a moment, take a few minutes, take a few seconds to really get in touch with sense and all the different areas of sense that you have, and be grateful for that, as I am right now. So I want to thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.